A community is mourning after the deaths of two men who families say were cousins. It's an exclusive story you'll only see here on WJTV 12. Plus,
text and drive is about as bad, if not worse, than drinking and driving.
MHP talks about traveling for Memorial Day, how you can stay safe while on the roads. And a car show was held to salute our veterans, how people in the metro celebrated Memorial Day weekend. Your time now is 6:30. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Lanaya Lewis. Let's turn it over to meteorologist John Conway because it's going to be a hot one today. Thank you, John. Two men who died in a shooting in Pearl have been identified. The Rankin County coroner says 62-year-old Joseph Frank died at the scene and 58-year-old Claude Collins Jr. was taken to the hospital where he later died. We're told the men were living together in the area of Pemberton Drive. Pearl police are still investigating. Jackson police have made an arrest in Wednesday's deadly shooting on West McDowell Road. 17-year-old Stephen Champion is facing multiple charges, including murder. Police say additional arrests are expected. Now take a good look at the surveillance video of the suspect's car. Police tell us the front bumper is damaged on the driver's side. If you have any additional information about this case, make sure to call the Jackson Police Department. A community is mourning after the deaths of two men who families say were cousins. One died Thursday morning. WJTV 12 Shay O'Connor talks to the family. It's an interview you'll only see here on WJTV 12. The family says they plan to go to court over the death of Mario Clark. Jackson police say they are still investigating the Clark case, but they could not provide further comment. Anyone who knows anything about the murder of Octavius Miller are asked to call Crime Stoppers. Well, in Port Gibson, a graduation party turns deadly after a shooting. It happened at the Claiborne County Convention Center early Saturday morning. Arsenio Johnson was found dead at the scene. A Robert Thomas Jr. was airlifted to UMMC in critical condition. And we're also told a 15-year-old was shot while walking to his grandmother's home, which was near the center. Chief Johnson says a possible confrontation led to the shooting in the parking lot. Mississippi native Pamela Turner was laid to rest on Saturday. She was gunned down by police outside her apartment complex in Texas. Family members say Turner suffered from mental illness for years. WJTV 12's Alex Love attended the funeral. One man is dead after a train crashes into a car in Holmes County. Sheriff Willie March says it happened off of Highway 49 and the call came in around noon. The deputy coroner tells us that 33-year-old Jonathan Smith was killed. Well, Memorial Day weekend means families across the state will be hitting the highway. Corporal Kervin Stewart says the highways can be a dangerous time during the holiday season and drivers should stay distraction-free behind the wheel.
Use your phone to text. Let the passenger text. Don't text and drive because it's about as bad, if not worse, than drinking and driving. There are a lot of people that may drink, but there are a whole lot more people that use their telephones. A lot more, so.
Again, remember to stay safe on the roads and if needed, get a designated driver. Corporal Stewart says it's not worth it. As we kick off Water Safety Month in May, WJTV is making sure you stay safe while boating. Our digital correspondent Anthony Howard met with the Reservoir Police Department to learn more about boating protocol. Now, Reservoir Police want to make sure that people are being extra careful when they head out on the water. Be aware of the giant Sylvania problem that's still in the reservoir. You also need to keep in mind that water levels have increased by nearly 2 feet. For the full story on this web exclusive, visit our website at WJTV.com. Fishing season is officially open for one of Mississippi's most popular saltwater fishes. Red snapper fishing season began Friday in the Magnolia State. The season will run 7 days a week through July 8th. The season will then resume again on July 28th, running through September 2nd. The Metro Corvette Club of Jackson held an event to salute veterans this Memorial Day weekend. The Vets for Vets car show took place at the outlets of Mississippi. All the proceeds go towards supporting All-American Service Persons. It's a nonprofit to help veterans.
Better the community, and help anyone that's in need that we can. So, that's what the whole thing's about. It's not just basically about the cars. It's about actually helping community, family, and friends.
Members of the club and spectators brought canned foods for the VA Medical Center, food pantry, and People One door prizes. At Forest Hill High School, it was full of comic books and action figures. The event offered a way for children to learn more about comic books and the power of reading. Many dressed in their favorite cosplay characters, and we spoke with the student and vendor about what they hope to get out of the event.
Look looking forward to getting manga, Japanese comic books.
And I really like showing the kids and let them display what they can do on the Cintiq tablet, letting them draw, allow them to have fun doing it.
Such an awesome event, and it was free to the public. Now, John, we're going to reach some hot temperatures today, so we may need a bottle of water when we go outside, right? 2 men from Texas are dead after Louisiana State Police say they attempted to jump the open Black Bayou drawbridge in a car. Luke Birdsall reports. A former business manager of Stan Lee is under arrest on elder abuse charges involving the late Marvel comic book legend. Kia Morgan was taken into custody in Arizona Saturday on an outstanding warrant. Authorities say Morgan capitalized on Lee's wealth by doing things like pocketing more than $262,000 from autograph sessions Lee did. Stan Lee died in November at age 95. He was the creator of dozens of iconic comic figures, including Spider-Man, X-Men, Iron Man, and Black Panther. USM is showing they're in it to win it, and their slugger makes pitching history in Biloxi. WJTV 12 Jesse Fimber was there with the latest on the Conference USA tournament.